Hi friends, Amanda here from Fun Hands-On Learning. And do I have a fun video for us today? Today we are going to talk about teaching the alphabet and early phonics with our young kiddos. And all of the activities and games I'm going to show you today are going to use this awesome alphabet fishing set. Okay, so we are going to be using this board and this, and I'm going to show you lots of activities. I have books I'm going to show you how to use it with. I have awesome, like, simple word activities I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to use it with clip cards. I'm going to show you how to use it with some of our summer review books. I'm going to show you how to use it with like all sorts of fun activities from my curriculum or from wherever, and you are going to be impressed, I think. Maybe? I hope so. And I think that our students are going to have fun. So that's the most important thing, right? Let's make learning fun for our students. That's what I'm all about. This is Fun Hands-On Learning. You are at my channel, and so if you want to make your learning fun and you want to do some alphabet and phonics activities with your students, so come along with me and let's check out all these fun games. Okay friends, so I'm going to show you all sorts of activities today, and you do not need any of this extra curriculum to do some of these activities. You may want them, but you don't have to have them. You don't even have to have this alphabet fishing game, but I'm going to show you a lot of activities that use this alphabet fishing game, so you may be interested in it or getting something like it, or just getting some letters, okay? So this game is by JoyCat. I will leave a link below, and I have a code for a discount. I will put that code on the screen here, and then I will also put that code in the description box, okay? Because JoyCat did send me this alphabet fishing game, and so they're offering all of my viewers a discount. So be sure to check that out and use the discount code. But here it is, and this is what it looks like. It's wooden, and this side has the alphabet letters, and then this side has the two magnetic fishing rods, all the wooden fish with all the different letters on them. And it's in this cute little tray. Now, the awesome thing is one side has capital letters and one side has lowercase letters. So I absolutely love that. We're going to be using this set for a lot of fun in this video. Let's get to the very first activity. Okay, the first thing that I think is so cool is that I'm going to use this tray here to do alphabet songs and some alphabet and phonics warm-ups with my students. So this board is pretty cool. It is made so that you can have your students fish for letters. So here are the letters, right? So they would fish over here for a letter, and then when they find it, you know, of course, they would place it in the right one. So this is the letter M, so they would, you know, of course, place it in the M spot, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do things like this. I'm going to say to my students something along the lines of, can you find the letter that says ah? Okay, that would be for simple young kids who are just learning their sound. So here is my letter A, and then my students would put it in there. Now, another thing I might do as a warm-up in my class, let's say we're working on ending sounds. I might say something like, all right, what letter does the word cat end with? Cat. What sound do you hear? You hear t-t-t. So which letter is that? And then they would find the T, and then they would, of course, go fishing over here, and they would pick up T and place it in. Now, if you're doing this as a whole class, you may not have time for them to be fishing. So what you could do is, as you're doing your warm-ups, just have one child come up, maybe put this board on your, well, when I was teaching, we had the overhead projectors, so you can tell my age, right? But now you guys have these like smart boards and everything where you can project things, right? So I would do that in my classroom if I had a whole class and I was doing this as a morning routine. And I would project it, and then I would call one student up. So I would say, all right, everyone, let's find the letter that has the middle sound in the word pig. Pig. So maybe we're working on vowels, right? Find the middle sound in the word pig. Ig. And then you could pick on a student, have them come up, and if you don't have time for them to fish, because that might take a while in front of all the kids and the kids are going to get rowdy, just have them pick up the letter with their hand and place it in the right spot. Okay, so I is the middle sound in pig. Very good. All right, now let's find the middle sound in the word fox. Fox. Who can find the middle sound in the word fox? I would call on a student and have them find the O, okay? So we could do something like that. Or if you are a homeschool parent like me now, you could, of course, have your children fish because it wouldn't take that long and you're only working with, you know, a couple of kids or maybe even just one. So also, this I think would be awesome to do these kinds of activities with small groups or intervention groups. So when I was a teacher in a classroom, we would have children that would go off to the side in reading intervention. I was the teacher, I guess, that was known for being the literacy teacher, right? I would take the children who had a hard time reading and I would be able to help them read, okay? And then their growth would really show by the end of the year. I was not the math teacher, although I do love teaching math. There were other teachers that were skilled at that. I was always skilled at the teaching of reading and phonics. And so those small groups, if you can get those kids one-on-one and in small groups, something like what I'm showing you here would be an awesome way to get them really using their phonics skills. So you could work on beginning sounds, ending sounds, middle vowel sounds. You could work on more aptly, you know, advanced skills such as finding special sounds. So you could say something like, okay, in the word shoe, what is the digraph at the beginning of the word shoe? And then the children would have to find SH because that's the digraph at the beginning of shoe. So you could even use this with older children that are more, you know, maybe second graders who are working on digraphs, and then they could find the S and the H, right? Okay, so fun activity. Think about ways that you could incorporate this into what you're already teaching, those phonetic skills that kids need to know, okay? So that's the first thing, is just basically using this board for teaching those beginning phonics skills. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine this board here, this fishing game, with some of my curriculum, okay? I know a lot of you have some of my curriculum, and even if you don't, and you might want to pick these up, I will leave links below, and I will leave you guys a discount code, okay? So just for these activities that are in this video, I'm going to leave you guys a discount code for 20% off in the description box, okay? So be on the lookout for these activities if you want them. But also, you don't have to have these activities. Still keep on watching with me, even if you're not going to get them, because you might be able to use other curriculum you have. You know, you don't have to use mine in fun ways like I'm showing you here. Okay, so this activity is really, really old. Well, I shouldn't say really, really old, but I made it in, what does this say? 2017, okay? So I guess it's not that old. No, but it's 6, almost 7 years old now. So it's an oldie, but a goodie. And what it is here is it's sight words, okay? Working on sight words. And there's different mats, and they all look like this, and it has a frog theme, as you can tell. So how I'm going to combine this with this game, I'm going to show you, okay? I thought that this sight word game would go good with this because it's frogs, so frogs and fish. This is our pond, right? And what we're going to do is, what I use with this activity are these toy frogs that I have. I don't remember where I got these. Again, this activity is really old. But you can use those really cheap jumpy frogs that you get at the dollar store with this activity. These are a little bit more substantial. I don't remember where I got them, but, or this activity also comes with these. These are just cards, and they're all different kinds of flies and bugs that frogs would want to eat. Okay, so you can use these to cover up your answers, but since I have these frogs, that's what I'm going to use. And what you do is you pick a mat. So let's go ahead with this one here. On this mat, we're working with the sight words so, all, do, know, like, are, be, and good. Okay, so simple sight words that we want our kids to know and recognize by sight, right? And then what you do is you find the spinner that goes with the mat. Okay, so this one says use the spinner 1. This is spinner number 1. So here's my spinner. What the children do is they spin the spinner. Okay, it landed on the word no. N-O. So they read the word, then they find the word on their mat. So here's the word no, and I'm going to use one of my frogs to cover up the word no. Okay, so that's how this activity works, and then they would keep spinning and covering up. But I'm going to add a third step to this activity, and we are going to fish for the word no. So then I would have my student who's doing the activity use their fishing rod here, and they're going to go ahead and fish and find their sight word N-O. So it's just another way of practicing the sight word. Again, multiple practices are what help the children remember it. They see it more and they read it. So we're going to spell out N-O. And I know you can't see off to the side here is where I'm doing my fishing. Okay, so that would be a third step to this activity. So that would be one activity we can use it with. Let me show you another one. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you are these alphabet fishing activities. I made these pretty recently, I mean just a couple years ago, 2019. And these activities work on letters, sounds, and they also work on a few different spellings of words, and they work on matching capital to lowercase letters. So these are more geared towards preschool or kindergarten. And if you already own my Ultimate Preschool Bundle, then you already have these. And so these go perfectly with this alphabet fishing game. All right, so what it comes with a couple different mats. It comes with mats with pictures. It comes with mats, you know, you can see, I just put 2 of them here just for an example, but it comes with more. It comes with mats with lowercase letters. All right, there's 2 examples, and uppercase letters. All right, so I just did a couple examples. It does come with more, but what your students are going to do is with the picture mats, they want to cover up the bubbles here because they're fishing, as you can see. So it's already got the fishing theme on it. They want to cover up the bubbles here with the beginning sound. So we have octopus, octopus, ah. So they're going to fish in here, and they're going to have to find the O. All right, so they're going to fish, and they're going to place the correct letter over the picture. Rabbit starts with R. Okay, get the idea? Lion starts with L. Where's my L? Let's see if I can find it. I think it's this blue one here. Yep. All right, so you get the idea. They're just going to go along and fill in the mat and cover up their pictures, okay? Then they can do that, you know, with all the different mats. Then on this mat, you can do the same thing. You can do beginning sounds, but they have to match it up with the letter. Here we have R. I'm going to find my R. Now the great thing about these fish is that there are capital letters, so they can match the capital to the lowercase on the mat. This mat has lowercase, so we're going to match that up. We can find C and match that one up, and so on, okay? So then you also want to practice with your young children the sound. So you're not only practicing the name of the letter, this is the letter R, this is capital R, lowercase r. R says as in rug. R says You always want to have the children say the sound and the letter name. You don't want to just practice letter names because you can practice the sounds at the same time. At least that's what I like to do with the students. So you can say, we're going to find S. This is S, lowercase s. S says S as in sun. S says S, S, S. Let's find S. And then they'll fish. They'll find their S. Okay, and they'll put it on there. All right, so continue that on as you fill in your mat. And of course, they will go ahead, they could do the uppercase ones too, matching it to lowercase and so on. The other thing that comes with these fishing activities are these words. So these are just different words that have to do with fishing. You have fish and rod and hook, boat, worm, and lake. And then what you want the children to do, let's just take fish, is they're going to fish for the letters and spell the word fish, okay? So here we have F. All right, let me show you another activity. Okay. For this activity, I'm using the Fill It In mats from my Phonics for Reading curriculum. These are from Unit 2, working on short vowels. So here we are working on vowels. And what I did is we are going to use the fish that I placed in here. I took out just the vowels. So in here I placed A, E, I, O, and U in their respective slots. And I have all of our consonants over here that we don't need. So I'm going to put those off to the side. All right, so what you're going to have the children do is they'll take a card. And this card is the word bus. You can see up in the corner there's a bus. So that gives the children a clue. They have to listen for the U sound, right? They're listening for the sound and they have to decide which one of my vowels says and then they're going to fish for it. Now, a little trick I want to show you with our fishing rods. Do you see how long the string is on the fishing rod? Now, some children will be able to fish with that long of a string, and some children don't have the fine motor skills able to do that. So to make it a little bit easier, is you can wrap it up and make it shorter, and that will actually make it easier. So for those children who don't have quite the fine motor skills yet, developed, you can have them wrap it a little bit, and then this will make it so that they can more easily pick up the fish. Okay, so they're going to find the U, place it on their mat, and then there you go. You've got bus. All right, let's try one more just to kind of show you what I mean. You can, of course, put the fish back in there, and we're going to fish for a different vowel. All right, cat, Which vowel says Here we go, and we're gonna put it in there, okay? So just another way of using these fun fish, and this one is working on vowel sounds. Again, I'll leave a link below to this activity and my entire Phonics for Reading curriculum, which you can get 20% off if you use the code in the description box at my website. You can't use it at Teachers Pay Teachers, but you can use it at the Fun Hands-On Learning website. So check it out. All right, since I already have my vowels separated from my consonants, I wanted to show you these consonant vowel clip cards because I think it would be fun to use these letters with these consonant vowel clip cards and to keep them separated like this. So put your vowels in one thing and put your consonants in the other. And then what you do is you pick a card. So these cards look like this. They have a picture and then they have the consonant vowel blend off to the side, and the children have to find the correct, sorry, I'm trying to get it without a glare, the correct consonant vowel blend. Let me scooch you in. All right, so these cards also come from my Phonics for Reading curriculum, and this is what the direction card looks like, okay? So they come here from my Phonics for Reading curriculum, and these, again, I believe are from the second unit. All right, so what they do is they take a card. So let's just start with this little card right here. And we have to find the blend that starts this picture. So this picture is a yak, yak. And we need to find which one it is. Well, we know that ya says ya a, so it's YA. Now what I do is you can use clips to cover up your answers, or you can use manipulatives to cover up your answers. And my children love to use manipulatives to cover up their answers. So I just grabbed these. These are snap cubes or linking cubes, you can call them. These are also from the company JoyCat. Again, I will leave a link below to these and a discount code where you can get a little bit off in the description box. But you can use these, you can use anything to cover up your answers. And if you've seen any of my videos, you've seen a million different manipulatives we use to cover up answers. This is just one of them. So you can use snap cubes. And what the children would do is they would just take a snap cube and cover up the correct one. So we're covering up yeah, right? And then the last thing you can have them do is first, oh here, let's switch these. Let's put the consonant here and the vowels on this side. All right, so then you're gonna have them fish. They're gonna find, you know, they're gonna fish for the Y. So they're gonna find the consonant over here. Okay, and then they're gonna fish for the vowel that goes with it, which would be up here. All right, and now we have made yeah. We want lowercase on both of them. We've made yeah for yak. Okay, let's do one more really quick, but I gotta kind of keep moving or this video is gonna be really long. What should we do? We wanna do hippo, sure, let's just do, well no, we already did an animal. Let's do top. All right, so here is top, and top is ta, so we know we're gonna cover up T-O for this one. So I've got my handy dandy snap cube. I'm gonna cover up my answer, and then I'm going to go fishing just like I did for yeah, and I'm gonna go fishing for ta. Ta for top. For those more advanced children, you could also have them find the ending sound, right? And then they would have all three. They'd make the whole word. All right, let's move on to another activity. Okay, since we were working with clip cards, I wanted to show you another set of clip cards that I have. I have a whole set of phonics activity cards on my website. I will leave a link below to them. It's a big mega bundle of different phonics skills in the cards. And since I'm putting them in this video, the 20% off code will be in the description box as well. But what these ones are, these ones work on ending sounds. This is just like the cover picture. So let me take that away and let me show you these. So what the children do is, of course, they take a card and they cover up or clip the ending sound. But instead, we're going to fish for the letter. So this is a cup, cup. What does cup end with? It ends with a P. So they're going to fish for the P, and they're going to use their little fish to cover up their sound. All right, let's try another one. Hat, hat, hat ends with T. We're going to fish, and we're going to cover up the T with our letter T, fish. You get the idea. Now here is a cool card. I think this is cool anyway. This is hive. Now we're not finding the letter that it ends with, because we know that the word hive, as adults, we know it ends with the letter E, right? But we're listening for the sound. So what sound do we hear? We hear hive. We hear a V at the end because the E is silent, right? So they're going to be trying to find the V, and they're going to go ahead and fish for the V. And for time's sake, I'm just going to grab it with my hand. It's over here, and place it on there. So another way you can use clip cards like this with these fish, and super fun. All right, my friends, this time I have these phonics CVC word slides, so consonant, vowel, consonant words, and I absolutely love these word slides. I'm going to leave a link below to them, but they're so much fun. So what you do is you slide through and the children read all the words in the word family. So we have big, dig, pig, wig, rig. Okay, and then you want them to tell you which word matches the picture. So you go back to the one that matches. The P, pig, goes with the picture, okay? And I have all different ones here. So we have, you know, the ot word family, the N word family, you get the idea. Okay, so let's just start with this one. and since I was showing you this one, and you would have the children read each word, so have them go back and slide, and when you print these out, do like I did and print out the letters on a colored paper so it makes a nice big contrast, okay? And then I printed this out on white paper. But anyways, and then of course I laminated it so it's nice and stiff, okay? So we're gonna read big, dig, pig, wig, rig. They're gonna go back and find the one that matches the picture. Once they do that, then I'm gonna have them fish for the whole word. So we're gonna fish and we're gonna find P-I-G. I still have my consonants and my vowels separated. You don't have to, and for, you know, sake of time, I'm not gonna fish, but you get the idea. You would have them fish, and I'm just gonna find them. So I'm gonna find my P, and I'm gonna find my I, and my G is somewhere around here. It's right there. Okay, and you would have them find the word, okay? This is the N word family. So let's read. We have den, hen, men, ten, and pen. All right. And then after they read, they're going to find the one that matches the picture. It's hen. And now we're going to fish for hen. So we're going to fish for our H. Again, they would be using this, but I'm just, for time's sake, grabbing it with my hands. So they're going to make the word hen. There you go. Okay, we're getting to the end here, guys, and I'm so happy that you're still watching with me because I think this next one will be something that everybody can use even if you don't have these particular books. So these are some easy readers that I made recently. They're in my Reading Fun for Pre-K and Kindergarten activity bundle. You don't have to have these. You could have any kind of easy readers. But I love that you could use this activity with books, okay? So I'm just gonna grab this first book, but there's a slew of different easy readers in here. Again, links below to all of this with the 20% off discount. But this one says, Bob sat on a log. I'm just gonna read the book to you really quick. Bob fell. Bob is sad. Cam will help. All right, simple, easy reader for those children just learning to sound out words because it only uses pretty much short vowel words and simple words that you could sound out, okay? Now, the reason I chose this book to use with this is because it's a frog. And again, we have our pond, so our fish go really well with this book. And what you can do is you can, as you read the book, have the children pick a word on the book that they want to make. Okay, so, or if there was a word that your children stumbled on when they were reading, have them make that word. So for example, let's say your children read, Bob sat on a leg. You know, maybe they read it like that and you helped them figure out that that was log, then that would be the word I would choose to have them fish for. So we're gonna fish for log. So pick a word that you want the children to practice spelling out on each page, or maybe not on each page, but just maybe only the words that they had trouble with. All right, I have two more things I want to show you and then this video will be done. Okay, friends, this activity is another oldie but goodie. It's called Sail the Sea of Sounds Activity Center, and I made this activity back in 2017 as well, so it's quite a few years old, but it's still a good one, okay? This one is working on beginning sounds, and the way this activity works is you flip over a card, it'll have a letter. So here we have capital K and lowercase k, or if I flipped this one, it would have been capital J. You get the idea, okay? So you flip over a card and it'll have the letters, okay? And then that will be the letters that you're working with. But instead of doing that, I'm gonna pair it up with this game. So I don't need the letter cards, okay? So I don't need these sailboats right now. I'm gonna put them off to the side. And what you would have the children do is they can fish for any fish they want, okay? So any letter they want. Okay, I grabbed T. I'm gonna put T here. So that would be where I normally would have had my cards. But instead, I'm going to place my fish there. And then what the children do is they look through their cards. These are the lighthouse cards, okay? Because we're sailing. And I thought this activity would go good with the fishing game because we're sailing, okay? So we're talking again about fish and water and all of that. They're going to look through their lighthouse cards and they're going to find the 2 cards that begin with T. Now, I would suggest not having your little ones sift through cards like this or they're going to get really tired. I would have the cards laid out either off to the side here or on a pocket chart. I did not bring a pocket chart to this video today, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out a couple of choices over here on the side to kind of show you what I mean. Okay, so over here on the side, I have 6 choices, and the students have to find the 2 that begin with the letter T. I have elephant, zebra, robot, taco, top, and sun. All right, so taco starts with T, 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 and top starts with T, 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 t. So you would put the beginning sound here, and you would have your letter. Then what I would have my children do is put their T back. They can fish, they can find a totally new letter. Whatever one their little heart desires, their little fishing rod is going to find. So let's say their little fishing rod found the letter B. Then you would, you know, change up the cards a little bit. Or if you had a pocket chart, then you could have all the cards in the pocket chart. Okay, so I changed out my choices here. I have elephant, zebra, bee, sun, duck, and ball. All right, so we know that buzzy bee starts with a B and ball starts with B. Now, you may want to print out these cards, you know, on white paper or in color or something like that. I remember back in 2017 when I printed these out, I was on a colored paper kick, and so I was printing everything out. I was like printing them all out on colored paper, but I don't really like this that much anymore. So you may choose to print them out on white paper, and that's just totally fine because this green is like kind of giving me a headache here. But if you like the bright colored green, then go for it, okay? All right, one last thing that I'm going to show you, and then we'll be done. All right, friends, I didn't want to end this video without showing you some of my pre-K summer review books because these just come in such handiness. I guess I didn't say that right. These come in handy, okay? And it doesn't even have to be summer, but they come in handy for a lot of different things. Just to have them on hand, right? Come in handy, they have them on hand to have fun hands-on learning. There you go, there's hand again. Oh my goodness, I'm silly. But anyways, these are fun. This is the short vowel book and this is the blend and segment book, okay? And what you can do with these is you can kind of do the same thing that I've been showing you, is you can have the children find the words. So first they read the word at. Well, okay, you want to say the sounds, you want to blend the sounds, you want to say the whole word. Let's get this right, Amanda. Let's tell you guys how to do it properly. All right, so first they say the sounds, at. Then they are going to blend the sounds, at. So saying the sounds is touching the dots, at. You're saying the sounds separately. When you blend, that's the arrow. The arrow is telling you to blend them together, at. Then you say the whole word like you're speaking, at. All right, so those are the 3 steps to blending and segmenting a word. Now that we've done that, we can go fishing for our word. So we can, using our fish here, I'm gonna fish for my A out of my vowels. I still have my vowels and my consonants separated. You don't have to do that. I just kind of think it's fun. And then I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna fish for my T, I see it. All right, and then they would just place the word on top, okay? So you can do something like that with these pre-K summer review books. You don't have to use them in the summer, but I thought since they are summer review books and they do have a lot of summer themes to them, that they would be fun to use with the fishing theme because, you know, we go fishing and we swim a lot in the summer, right guys? So these would be good books to use for that. There are a slew of other pre-K summer review books. You can use them any time of the year, but we do like to use them in the summer. All right, there it is. That is the end of the video. Whew, we made it, you guys, and I'm proud of those of you who made it here to the end. If you have any questions, comments, something fun to tell me, put it in the comment section below. Be sure to share this video, like this video, and subscribe if you haven't. What are you waiting for? And also, I want to just say, have a really great week and happy learning. Bye.